Hello everybody, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, if you stumble upon my channel, don't just close it. Okay, so let me do a brief introduction. This channel is all about game development, about app development, about the incorporation of artificial intelligence. And right now I need your help. As you guys can see, I'm a really small YouTuber, and currently I'm right now unemployed, and this channel could be the only source of revenue that I have. Right now I need to reach that monetization hurdle yet, so please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up. Thank you. And you're watching a serious video about the mini project, and we already achieved the progress bar, and we already know how to do the customization by using a specific configuration file to make body and adding that configuration to our progress bar. But as I said earlier, the progress bar I seldom use because it's not conform with the design philosophy that I have, and I think Apple's design philosophy is a little bit rounded and flat. So if you look at their phone, it's a little bit rounded and flat. Okay, so this is a sort of a, it's not a good or bad design per se, but I think this requires your app to have a sort of consistency when you want to design the app that conform with the hardware. That if the app as well as the hardware are consistent, and there is a beauty in it, right? You're not just going to solve the problem of making app, the technical problem, but also I'd like you guys to share the same design language as Apple speak. So yeah, so let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to modify the progress bar to change that to a like a progress wheel or progress pie. Yeah, whatever the name that you name your project. Basically it's just a circle, and have a circle overlay above it. So if you look at our progress bar, the content is something like this. Okay, so we use geometry reader, not render, and to basically draw two images above one another. One is the rounded rectangle, and we're adding overlay of a rounded rectangle above it, and one is serves as the background. The other serves as the progress that increased according to the amount of progress that you have made. Okay, so basically, if you want to design a let me draw something for you. Okay, so alright, so basically, if you want to make a progress wheel or pie, if you will, you can use the same method. So basically, the previous one is got a background progress bar and constantly changing. This is constantly changing, so maybe it become longer, okay, above it. And the progress wheel can be something like this. Okay, so this is a wheel, and you got another wheel above it, and the wheel's field percentage is constantly changing according to the progress that you have made. Okay, so basically one overlay above the other. Okay, so once you know that, we can continue to build our app. So in order to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to let's just make a completely new view for that. So I'm going to new file, and Swift UI view. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And this will be the progress wheel. Okay, progress wheel dot Swift. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Progress view. Yeah, let's just create that. So we got a basic Swift UI struct progress wheel view and all the body text. Yeah, pretty simple. And what I'm going to do is to adding a progress view, but we are going to modify that by using the customization style. So let me just put it here. We got progress wheel and progress wheel configuration. Let me add the progress wheel configuration file as well. So progress on conf. Let's just use conf for configuration for short. And we got the configuration. Let me just put it here. Okay. Let me give you a little bit of space. So progress wheel and progress wheel configuration. So I can just reference it here. And right now we got nothing inside the body. So maybe I'm going to add a vertical scat. Yeah, maybe I'm going to add a Z stack because I use the overlay to solve the progress bar problem, and I use all that in the configuration. But at the wheel, I'm going to show you another way of doing things, which will be using a default progress view, and then I'm going to use a customized progress wheel. Okay, so because one is above another, instead of using overlay, I can use Z stack because I think I'm going to demonstrate as many methods, as many of the variants as possible. We haven't covered much about the Z stack design yet, so I think this is a good time to use that. Okay, so I'm going to use Z stack, and inside the Z stack we got progress view. So I'm going to use two progress wheel to do that. Progress view. Let me just progress view with the modifier, modify the configuration to do that. So progress view, and I'm going to duplicate that. Can I duplicate? Yeah, Command D to duplicate it. And one is above the other. So one above the other. So yeah. And then I think I'm going to LED modification. So I'm going to use a default one for start. So value will be say 100, and the total will be 100.0. This maybe just to use 86.0. Okay. So this would be a default progress bar, and we got the progress view here. But don't worry, this one's above it, so you can because it's default. So we got to see an icon that's rotating, and what I'm going to do is to change that by adding the progress view style, and passing in the style that we want. Okay, so we got this configuration. So progress wheel conf, and this is new struct. So I'm going to pass in progress wheel configuration. Okay, and since it's a background, so I'm going to say the wheel color. So WHEL wheel color will be a color of let me use black to get a better contrast. So dot black, and right now it will give you, or it will complain, it will give you a lot of error because you haven't write that yet. So let's use this wheel color to do that. So I'm going to go back to wheel configuration, and I'm going to declare a variable and struct. Let me see. This is definitely not view, but rather progress style, progress view style. So progress view style, progress view style. So you sort of need to conform with the progress progress. Did I spell that correct? Sorry. Yeah. Look at the field with. So yeah, luckily I change that. Okay, so it's sort of need to conform with progress view style, and inside view we can declare a lot of things. Okay, so I think I'm going to get rid of everything inside, because this is definitely not a view but rather a progress view style. So first let me declare a variable, so var, and remember I just copy the wheel color here, and wheel color will be a certain default wheel color. So let's use the background color is black, so let's use the black and maybe pink, or maybe purple. I think purple is too dark. Maybe yellow. Yeah, we got a yellow, perfect. And so if you don't change that, we got a default color of yellow. And then of course we are going to use the defunct make body to do that. So make body configuration, all that sort of jargon that you need to use, because yeah, you need to conform with progress view style. Okay, so you have to use the make body function, and then you can use the fraction here. So it is sort of yeah, adding the progress view with the progress view style, and we're going to specify we don't want this default yellow color. I want it to be black and nothing changed, because we want to right now I think we got 100, we got 100 because we want it to be that like the full scale, because it's just the background, we don't want it to change at all. Okay, and yeah, and of course you can change the frame as well. So I'd like it to take it the full space, take the full width of the phone, so you can get the width by using UI screen domain.bounds. Okay, so let's do that. So frame, and I'm going to get the width of it. Well, instead of using a specific number, because different people may use different kind of iPhone, so I'm going to use this UI screen. Okay, UI screen, and access your screen's main and dots. So we can get the boundary, and I'm going to get this width. Remember, you're looking at the square here, so divided by 2. Okay, so yeah, I think the so the first progress view will be finished, but we don't get the result because you haven't write that yet. So UI sync, sorry about that. I think it's not UI screen, not UI sync. So UI screen, yeah, UI screen, mate. Yeah, we got it. Okay, and yeah, where's my recording? Okay, so I paused a few seconds, and yeah, let's continue. I got progress view, the second one, so it's above that, using the Z stat, and yeah, so this one may need to pass more things inside. So for example, the value will be a changing thing, so maybe I think at the bar view we got this constantly changing progress amount, and we got a timer, we got a publish auto connect. Yeah, I think we can reuse that by go back to here, I think struct. Okay, let's find the struct right here, adding the state variable, and we got progress amount that we can get a hold of, and then we can pass the value here. Okay, so the value is progress amount that is constantly changing, and yeah, and of course don't forget we need to add a total amount to a certain, so maybe it's 100, so every Yeah, so maybe progress amount all the way to 100 is a double, so 100.0. If it doesn't add up, we will change that later. Right now, let's just make it 100 because it's more intuitive. And of course, this time I'm going to use the progress style. So progress view style, I'm passing in our customer's style, which would be the progress the wheel configuration, and yeah, and of course we can pass in a lot of things. So right now let's just leave it blank, because the default inside the progress wheel configuration may just solve that. Let's just leave it blank for now. And of course we can use the frame like this. Of course it should be exactly the same because you want to give the viewer an illusion that it's a feeling of the wheel. And of course you can add the text saying that we are progressing. Okay, so we got 100%. So let's add in a string and add some format inside. So format arguments. Let me use a string as argument, percentage, point maybe 2 fraction, and argument c var argument. So constantly changing var will be progress amounts. Yeah, let's just use progress amounts because we declare a state variable that constantly changing, and I'm going to constantly change this text according to the progress that you have made. And of course you can add more things. So for example, you got the color change, you can get the font change. Right now we don't need it. Just use it as a placeholder, would be fine. Okay, and of course you can let's just borrow our previous code on receive. Okay, on receive, if you're less than 1, we can add that, maybe less than 100. So let's just copy that and adjust all that later on. Okay, so tags z stack, and yeah, where should I get the on receive progress view? So let's go back to the second progress view. Yeah, here. And on receive, so we get this less than 1, maybe less than 100. Yeah, maybe something like this. And we are adding that and update that. 0.001, maybe. Just make it a little bit smaller. We will adjust that later on. Okay, so we got 3 things. And then it's time to change the configuration file. Okay, so let's change configuration file by yeah, we got make configuration, make body, and inside of it we are going to get the I think previously we already done that multiple times. So make body, we got this progress, and we got fraction completed, and yeah, we're going to use this. So let's write it. So we get this we got this completed, progress completed. Okay, so that's your completed progress, and that will be using configuration and dot fraction completed. Okay, and I think we can use the fraction completed as it, so it's more consistent. Okay, and fraction completed, and of course don't forget to add 0 parts, and then if it passing the test, we're going to return the results, which will be a z stack of circle. the stack of okay, we got a circle, that, and yeah, because the circle is not complete, it should constantly changing according to the fraction completed. So we're going to trim it by dot trim, and from the start of the circle to the constantly changing fraction completed. Okay, so it constantly changing, and we're constantly trimming that. And of course, you can make the stroke a little bit wider. So stroke, style, let me use stroke color. Okay, yeah, let me use wheel color because we already declared this wheel. So I'm going to pass this wheel color to here, and style, stroke style. Yeah, let's just use the stroke style, and okay, we got line width. Yeah, let me use this, and line width. We got CG float. Maybe 25 point yeah, 0.0. Okay, and I think the second is the line cap. And dots, round, square. Let me use square. Okay, and of course you can even add in the effect. Okay, so rotation, effect, and this will be an angle. Okay, so since it's sort of a countdown sort of thing, so I'm going to use the degree minus 90. Okay, so yeah, I think I finished that. From a certain number to a certain number. I think it may be lagging on here. Yeah, wait for it to finish. We don't want a preview because this is just a simple configuration file, and we can go back to wheel and wait for the magic happen. I think the number may not add up, but let's just wait for the result. Yeah, that looks pretty good, huh? We got this progress, and it's constantly changing. And let me add this adding a little bit. Maybe open one. Okay, that's pretty good. We got all this progress bar filling up all the way to 100. Yeah, and it stopped. Okay, the reason why it's adding 0.1 at the end of it is that we got in yeah, we got the 100 and then we add that. Yeah, I think the reason for that is that maybe the number that you written down is not exact number, but rather is it's an approximation. So I just botch revise it by this. I will come up with another solution later, but right now let's just change this, and we can solve this problem. Okay, so we got this wheel, progress wheel, up and running, and I think that's pretty good. And of course you can combine these two together. So we got this progress wheel, and we got struct, yeah, progress wheel, and I'm going to try to do this by combining these two view together. We got this view, struct all the way here. Yeah, I think maybe I'm going to copy some part of the code rather than just use the whole thing. Okay, so on timer we already done that, so maybe the var body z stack, these two. Okay, so z stack, these two we can use and reuse, in fact. So double click, get the end of it, go back to z stack, copy that and go back to bar view, because we still got some of the places left. So we got v stack, we got this okay, maybe here we're going to adding a z stack, and yeah, we got this progress bar up and running. Yeah, pretty good. I can even got a multiple z stack. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to adding more. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, so yeah, because the scale I'm using downloading and this part is a little bit different, but I just want to demonstrate that you can combine all of that together in a same view, and it still can work pretty good. And because all that is using the same data source, which is dummy data that I use as a timer. Okay, so yeah, so I think that maybe the end of this video, and don't forget, it's really important for me is to subscribe, for you to subscribe to my channel, and if you think my video is helpful, do please give me a thumb up. It might not be a huge thing for you, but it will be a huge thing, make a huge difference for me. And yeah, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.